Hey guys, hope you guys are having a good day, staying safe and warm, and it's dreary as hell here. I'm going to sit down and give you guys a little bit of insight on my life and what has led me into being, I guess, so much into the situation with Lisa. 30 years ago, I was married to this guy. Now, mind you, when crack first came out, it was all over the news, but I never knew anybody who did it, so it was not in my daily life. I guess you could say I was naive to it and how people were on the stuff. My husband at the time started acting weird, and everybody had kept telling me that he was a crackhead. To me, a crackhead was Skid Row Lisa crackhead. But as time went on, obviously he couldn't hide it. We lived out in the middle of the country. I would chase after him, trying to find him all hours of the night. It sounds so stupid to do right now, looking back, but I was in my 20s. And at the time, I wanted to make my marriage work. But like I said, things gradually got worse over time. He would wipe out his parents' house when they would go on vacation. They would come back and replace everything. His mother, to this day, is still his enabler, his biggest enabler. About 3 years into his crack addiction, now this part I am going to have to take breaks for. 30 years ago, my son came in the house and had a bruise on his arm. When my son came in and told me, I was in the middle of putting a big, thick oak kitchen table together. My son was 5 at the time. I'm not going to go into full details, but needless to say, my son showed me that bruise, and it was a perfect handprint around his arm, and I lost it. By this time, I had dealt with this guy stealing my money, taking the back tires off my car so I couldn't go look for him, and now he wants to put his hands on my son. I grabbed his car keys, and I threw him out in the middle of the cornfield. I then proceeded to grab the big oak leg to the kitchen table, and I was going to beat him with it. As I proceeded to go after him, the neighbor just happened to be driving by to go to their farmhouse. Next thing I know, here comes the cops, which, looking back, was probably my saving point right there. Because if not for that, I probably wouldn't be sitting here telling you guys this right now. I would have been the one rocking orange for the rest of my life. But everything just snowballed from there. The cops showed, CPS showed. My kids were taken right then and there on the spot. And let me tell you what, I played hell to get them back. I had the worst caseworker. She would do whatever she could to make my life a living hell, literally. She finally took herself off my case because the other caseworkers were going against her, because there's all kinds of different workers that get involved here. So since the other ones were going against her, she took herself off. But it wasn't until almost 6 months before my case was over. And this went on for me for 3 fucking years. I did divorce the guy within just a few months after all this went down. But I had play therapy appointments. I had my therapy appointments. I had parenting classes. I wasn't the one with the drug problem, but I had to play hell to get my kids back for something he did. And through this whole time of me playing hell to get my kids back, he did 0. Nothing at all. And the whole time I'm still dealing with him breaking into my house, stealing my money, stealing my cars. It was crazy. And then when everything was said and done, I moved out of state to get the hell away from everything that was going on there. I'll get more into it in another video, but I just wanted to give you guys a little insight on why I'm so, and I don't even want to use the word passionate, about the crap that's going on with Lisa. but maybe it will give you guys a little bit of insight on why I say I don't care if she offs herself. I guess the best way to sum it up is I am very heartless when it comes to this situation with Lisa. And the bullshit lying that she is doing, I know for a fucking fact that she was told from day one on what she was supposed to be doing. And I will stand by what I say. It's easier to go through that CPS system now because everybody and their brother has cell phones that have cameras. Back when I went through this situation, we didn't have that. We had cell phones, but the cell phones didn't have cameras. I made the suggestion one time at a big staff meeting type thing with my lawyer there that I was going to start bringing in a video camera because the caseworker was straight up lying about stuff. I was told I couldn't. So my lawyer got me a voice activated tape recorder. That's how old my case is. And I would take it in my purse with a little side pouch, and I would record all the voices going on in the room. Anyways, I don't want to make this video too long. I will get into it on another video if you guys want me to. I played hell, let me tell you. But I just wanted to give you a little bit of insight on why I am so heartless towards this woman. And maybe you guys understand now. You guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the comments. Bye.